Right, so we're going to be looking at what Newcastle United YouTubers put in their tags. You probably ask yourself the question, what are tags? Well, that determines who searches for you on YouTube. So if you put, I don't know, say Rafa Benitez, and Rafa Benitez has had his press conference, your video will show up. If you put Newcastle United and you've done a video on Newcastle United, your video will show up, and so on and so on. We're going to be jumping on my laptop down there and having a look at what all the Newcastle YouTubers, the small ones to the bigger ones as well, and what they've been putting in their search bars. Let's get into this. Okay, so we may as well begin with some of our guys. So let's jump to 100% NFC, which is Sharky. We're going to go straight just to his latest video, which was his West Brom matchday experience. We won't play that, and you extract the tags in here, and this is onlinefreetools.com. Copy and paste that, and this is what Sharky's tags are for that game. Now, as you can see, it's very detailed. You can see at the top here, he's mentioned match experience West Brom several times here, and that's really good. He's mentioned the Baggies, the Magpies, Newcastle, Premier League, St James's Park. Very, very detailed. And this is his full tags in here, and it's very, very detailed. So spot on with his tags, you know. I was speaking to Sharky about that a few months back, and he's got it spot on. Very, very detailed tags. So let's come off Sharky and let's have a look at our other presenter, which is Alicia FC, who does the videos when she feels like it, don't you, Alicia? Right. So let's have a look at Alicia's latest video and see what tags that she has in. Now, she hasn't uploaded since the Arsenal game, so let's go in and check her video. So let's go over here. So these are Alicia's tags in here. So let's open this up. Nothing. So Alicia, for me, if you want to get more views, you've got to put more tags in here for your videos to be found. So something that you might want to learn, Alicia, about your own individual channel, get some tags in there, Newcastle United, whatever you're talking about, get as much as you can there because your video will be found. Since we're talking about ourselves, we may as well have a look at our latest video, which we put out about, what was it, an hour, 2 hours ago? I'll select this one. This one was from last night, which is soon to hit 1,000 views. Now I've got stuff to learn, of course, when I put the tags in as well. But these are my tags. So it's a bit more of the players really, and it's not really doing me a great deal. I need to look at this as well. I don't have any other channel listed in my tags at all. Obviously, I've got my own, which is Newcastle Fans TV, of course, and then I list the players, and the only ones I've really listed in that forum one are the bottom three. So I need to work on this. Although mine is quite detailed, I've listed the players, and not many people actually search for the players online. So I'm going to be looking at my own individual tags, of course, as well. Let's move on to the next one. We did mention in the video that we'll be looking at smaller YouTubers as well. PD Proudlock, hiya mate if you're watching. We're going to have a look at we'll just look at that one, which was his matchday experience from 4 days ago. I think that's his first actual matchday experience, you know, and you need to do more of them. Little tip for you though, PD Proudlock, if you're watching, is do it in landscape. So not many. He is obviously doing a matchday experience about West Brom. For me, you can add a few more in there to get more views in there, so maybe fill that up. Think of other things that evolved, like with Sharky, he's put the Baggies and the video title and things like, maybe list what happened in the game as well, you know, when Matty Phillips scored and Paul Dummett was at fault, things like that, because that's what people are going to be searching for on YouTube as well. So what we'll do now is we'll have a look at the Gallagher Chats. These guys make podcasts twice a week. Let's put them in here. And this is something, if you want to learn as a YouTuber what tags and what everyone's using. Now, they have a bit more. Yeah, obviously they've listed their own. Obviously, that's what you should do, list your own. They've listed Premier League. They've listed a few bits that are actually talking about, like the themes obviously in that video is a holiday as well. They're on Tyneside, which helps football, soccer, podcast, so they need a few more, but overall that's pretty decent. Loaded for quite a while, but they've got a nice little sub there, nearly 4,000 coming up, but they haven't uploaded for about 3 months. Not a bad views. They've got over 1,500 views, so this will be interesting to see what they have in their tags. Let's have a look at these guys. So a bit more detailed, you know, they're talking about Liverpool in particular, Chelsea. Maybe that's because they're linked with Rafa Benitez. Of course, the Premier League, everybody puts Newcastle United in. You've got to put that in your tags. NFC as well, English football, British football. Probably needs to add a bit more of Newcastle and what they're talking about in detail as well in their tags. But that's pretty decent. That's fairly... I've typed that in wrong. What am I doing, Lee? 100% Mags. He's got coming up to 100 subscribers himself. Let's go straight away to his just latest video, and this will also help you, Max. I know. Let's copy and paste that back in. See, that's pretty decent. I like that. I like how you've got that.
Watford versus Newcastle. Watford aren't. Oh, is that because of next week? So you've mentioned. I see you've got us two listed there. Newcastle Fans TV at 100%. If that isn't working, it's all right using us if you want to, our channel name, to try and get you more views. But history tells you that it doesn't actually work. It doesn't increase your views. So you might want to just change them around. If you want to keep them in, that's fine. I don't think it helps personally. See, with our tags, we don't list any channels. But overall, that's pretty decent. What you might want to look at if you're struggling is maybe marketing your videos a lot better. You know, if you've got a Facebook page, if you've got Twitter pages, or you post them there, or you're telling people to watch the things, that's what I would probably do there. There is also Haley Tsunami, who I believe has changed her name as well, which is Army Chap. She's a girl from down south who does videos as well. 5 days ago, match preview. Let's have a look for you, Haley. So let's see if I can help you with here. Let's have a look. Let's load these up. No tags, right in here. So you're similar to Alicia, that you've got to start putting tags in your videos to get your videos found. You know, you can list Newcastle, you can list St James Park, Toonami, anything. You know, you're talking about your video there. You're talking about the match preview. We'll talk about what happened. Put incidents in your tags, like I was saying, like Matty Phillips scored, Paul Dummett was at fault, etc. Rafa Benitez, etc. Put more tags in there, and it'll get your video searched for, because these guys, people will be searching for that online as well. So what we'll do now is we'll have a look at the Magpie channel. The Magpie channel started, I think it was last summer. So let's click on, they've just done a video out an hour ago. Let's put up this one. This was the one that they've done on Monday, which was at, I believe, the Strawberry. So and let's put that in there too. So their tags then. So that's fairly decent. Arsenal Fan TV, True Jordy, Red One. Personally, I wouldn't have them in my tags. I can see that you're using ours as well to get your views. Is that working for you? If not, change it around. I mean, I like this because you talked about Chris Coleman, Steven Gerrard, you know, Barcelona. That's pretty decent. I think you need to move the channel names out, I would personally. But if it works for you, keep them in, you know. I mean, like I said, if you want to use us to get views, that's fine by ourselves as well. Let's have a look at 40. 40 hasn't uploaded for quite a while, actually. So let's have a look at 40 then. Let's have a look at his latest video. Where are you, 40, man? There you are, 2 months ago, 40. What do I keep telling you about uploading? Okay, then, so let's have a look at what 40's tags are. He's already told me that he uses Newcastle Fans TV, so this will not be a shock to find us in there. No, it's not. Let's have a look. So he's using Newcastle Fan TV, True Jordy, Rubenstein, 100% NUFC, HITC Sport. God, man, 40. You need to get rid of them and talk about, again, what happened to the game. For example, you know, Shelvey was a big talking point. People would have searched for that on YouTube because Shelvey had that injury in the Bournemouth game, didn't he? So I would take them out and talk again more about the matches and incidents, more on the goal scorers as well. You know, that should also help your channel out as well. Let's have a look at Binks NUFC, who's another one as well. Let's have a look at his latest video, which was the vlog from the West Brom defeat as well. So his is very detailed. Lots on West Brom. Now he's got pretty decent views. You can see there, 1,600, and he's used a lot of West Brom. He's mentioned highlights. That's not strictly true, but you probably get away with it. Vlogs, yeah, loads on West Brom. You know. Because obviously it's two sets of fans that he's trying to target. Again, if you want to use us, Newcastle Fans TV and Rubenstein, who's obviously your mate, that's fine to try and get views, but is it working? You need to look at analytics again, if that is working for you guys as well. Let's have a look at Rubenstein. I can never spell it, it's so difficult have I spelled it or have it? Yeah, I've spelled that correctly, right? Great.
Hey guys, how's it going?
So let's have a look at he's just put one out, just literally video. Let's have a look at his tags. He's only just done it within the hour, half an hour. As you can see, he's mentioned the Champions League final, great prediction. You know, that's really good. So he's listed what he's actually talking about, which is what will help him get more views. You know, maybe you want to put a little bit more Newcastle in there because there's not much of Newcastle stuff in there. You've got obviously there, you've got it there, Rob, you've got it there. Maybe you want to list like the likes of Rafa Benitez, St James's Park. That'll also help you out as well. Okay, let's have a look at the Toon Network, which is run by Adam, lovely fella. Let's have a look at Adam's latest video. It'll be probably something to do with the West Brom. Yeah, there we go. So let's get Adam's video across here, and let's see what his tags are going to be. Right. Right, okay, so here's Adam's tags from the Toon Network. Not massive amounts. You've got NUFC, Newcastle United, West Brom. Again, for me, Adam, what I would do if your video would get more views is just list a few more things. I need to improve my tags. I've got just the players listed. I'm going to do this as well going forward, is list incidents, goal scorers, what happened in the game, St. James Park, all that kind of stuff. So you want more Newcastle stuff listed in here, which should help your video get searched for. And the final one, our mate Ramsey, which is Jordy Boot Boys. Now, obviously, he's known as the scarf across the internet. So let's have a look at what he's put out. We were in his video, his latest one, so I'm expecting us to show in his tags. Oh, there's his scarf, fellow scarf. So there he is. There's the scarf, man. Copy and paste it over here. Now, we're not doing HITC because they do general videos as well. So this one's more dedicated to the Toon. Let's have a look at what he has in his tags. So Newcastle Fans TV, he's used this before, which is don't mind if it works for him, great. John Joe Shelby goal, yeah, England squad, because it's obviously about John Joe Shelby, Russia World Cup, yeah, he's listed it very, very cleverly. Oxlade-Chamberlain, because he was injured, Liverpool, Roma, Arsenal Fan TV, bizarrely, he's listed it in there.
So there you have it. Some little secrets there. You found anything interesting? I did. See yous, bye.